Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Caleb going to throw right away. And his first look is incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing is Williams. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Touchdown, Cardinals! Puka Nakua, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Fights off the defender. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Mixing up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
At the 47-yard line. Trap 60.
Go. To throw, Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Adunze. And he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Here we go, sack. 19 sack. 19 sack. 7 Pirates. Check go.
Here's Williams. Short throw caught by Bowers. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Cardinals hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. To the air, Williams. Pass complete there to Nakua. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Go! Track at 60.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former 1st rounder, getting in there for the sack. And his kick is indeed good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now it's Wilson. That one taken in by T. Higgins. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
To throw, it's Williams. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Check.
On 4th down, here's Williams. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
60 by 6, 60. Let's go.
Here's Mostert. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Again, it's Mostert. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Raheem Mostert with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mixon will try the right side. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now it's Wilson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's a give to Mixon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mixon. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A pass complete to Odunze. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 and a first down. They'll look to throw again. Flutt. Williams loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it on one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw is Wilson. Able to find Higgins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Wilson. Touchdown, Giants. Dallas Goedert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Giants 14. Santos set to kickoff.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 70 Rangers, 18 Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing is Williams. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Wilson. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
57 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Wilson. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
They'll get this into the hands of the Dune Zone. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw, Williams. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To the air, Williams. Pass complete there to Nakua. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
19 Lions.
To throw, it's Williams. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. To the air once more. Williams. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
60 Bobcat, 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Here's Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Cougar 19.
To throw once more, here's Williams. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Tucker, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Here's Wilson. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now it's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Trey Palmer from 17 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals! Raheem Mostert with career touchdown number 60. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point attempt to come here. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Looking to throw is Williams. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
At the 23-yard line.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Williams. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
and goal at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. He's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Set. Check go.
Williams going to look to throw again. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. Touchdown, Cardinals. Raheem Mostert. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
He got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 39 yards there, a big one. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now 1st and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Jordan Addison from 6 yards away. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here we go, set.
Over the middle, complete. It's Bowers. And he will have the first down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now. They'll run right side with Mostert. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Here's 1st down. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to go up top again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Julian Love picks it. And the Cardinals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cards, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at